Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rose Williams, and I'm the host of Mind Hack 101. And I have a treat for you. We're going to be talking about the law of attraction, and that handsome young gentleman, beautiful soul right there, is Mr. Tim Ayala. Okay, and he's going to be sharing some of his experiences with the law of attraction and goal setting. And some of you come to my box and say, well, how can you do this and how can you do that? Well, this young man is going to explain it to you. Okay, Tim, I'm going to let you have the chair and I'm going to listen to you and then I'll chime in later. All right, there you go, Tim.
Hi everyone, my name is Tim Ayalia. I'm so much in love with goal achievement, and that's why I'm into the business of achieving goals. I love it so much, and I'm also an author of so many books, U Squared, All Power is Within, and others. I'm also in a lot of groups, Secret Knowledge Group and other groups too.
Okay, all right. Okay, Tim, I got some questions I want to ask you. All right. Why do so many people set a goal and they just give up? They don't. Can you tell me why you think they do that?
Well, that's a very interesting question. You see, the reason why so many people set goals and only if you achieve those goals is because most people don't know the obstacles that get in the way. You see, when we set a goal,
Mm-hmm.
we get excited about how it will make us feel and how others will look at us when we achieve those goals.
Okay.
You know, but something happens along the way.
What happens?
We begin to feel fear of failure, fear of being embarrassed, fear of being ridiculed or judged in case we don't achieve those goals. It just creeps in the mind.
Okay.
And when that happens, it now deactivates the motivational center of the brain.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Once you pay attention to those old stories and excuses coming from the limbic system, it now deactivates the motivational center of the brain.
Okay.
And then such a person now begins to procrastinate, begins to self-sabotage,
Okay.
and then resort to hope and wish. And for so many others, they even pray. That's what happens. That's because they are really stuck. They don't know what to do. They become stuck.
Okay. Stuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for those who really understand, they go ahead and get emotionally charged with their goals. Just if you understand what happens.
Okay. I was talking to Bruce on Tuesday, and one of the things I've always heard people say, get into the feeling. Get into the feeling. Let the mind and the feeling. But I said what I have been experiencing, that this right here, the mouth is the thing that causes the mouth. To me, it's the mouth, the mind, and the feeling. What you say. I think you have to be very conscious on every word that you pronounce, enunciate, and say, even down to the television shows that you watch. I was speaking with him, and I was with one of my patients, and she was telling me, oh, I'm worried about my air conditioner. And she was talking negative, and I was like, let's not talk about the air conditioner. And I came home and went to bed, and when I went to bed, um, it was hot as hell in here. The air conditioner went out. So I told myself, hey, you need to be calm, because something like that is a major It has a major ticket item. Okay, and here in Arizona, we need air conditioners. You're talking about a couple of weeks ago, it was 118 degrees. All right, so we got to have air conditioner. That's just simple. I mean, it's just that's just how it is. So I called a couple of people, and I really stayed calm. And it was a chore to do that, but I really stayed calm. And the guy came, and when he came, he showed me the best way I could run my air conditioner and not have a hefty price tag. He told me what to do, and I did it. And I was like, man, I was like so surprised because normally I would really get upset. Once upon a time, I would really, really get upset. And now, since I've been meditating, and people think I don't do what I say, but I do. I do meditate. I do. I used to think you had to be a watchman of thought, but it's more than being a watchman of thought, don't you think?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. So I think
You
it's
see, you see, we really have to get mind and body working on one page. They have to work together.
right.
Because because your mind and body are in constant communication with each other. When you think something, the brain produces chemicals
Okay.
and then sends signals to your body to feel into it, which now makes more chemicals for you to think what you feel, and then to feel what you think, and then to think what you feel.
So it's
So
chemicals.
now
Not to interrupt.
yes,
Okay. So
yeah.
chemicals.
So
I just
now
want to
the
get this down.
redundancy,
Exactly.
the redundancy of that cycle now conditions the body to become the mind.
Okay.
So 95% of people, by the time they are 30 to 35 years, it's a memorized set of behaviors, emotional actions, hardwired attitudes, beliefs, and perceptions that run just like a computer program. So
Okay.
5% of your conscious mind now begins to work against 95% of what you've memorized.
Okay.
Such a person wants to think, positively, create whatever they want with their life, but they are feeling negatively. That's mind and body in opposition.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
That's what happens here. So now, to get greater than that environment, we have to recondition the body into a new mind.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess you kind of probably said that already about the obstacles because we were talking about the obstacles. But what are the obstacles?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You see, you see, how to override these obstacles is very important because when you know what happens, when you set a goal, you will know how to override the obstacles when they come because surely they come.
Yeah.
They come quietly just like a thief in the night to tell you, oh, Rose, you can achieve this. Oh, Rose, someone did this before and they failed. You have to be careful. Please take it easy. After all, we are better than other people. Those are the things that come in the way. Now, in addition to setting the goal, you need to come up with 3 big reasons why you must achieve that goal. Not could, should, would, no. 3 big reasons why you must achieve this goal.
Okay. Okay.
So when you have a bigger reason than the reason coming from the limbic system, that's when you move towards your goal. Because the limbic system is coming up with stories and excuses and reasons why you can't achieve those goals. Yes. So when you have a bigger reason, that is when you now can move towards your goal. That's one way to override those obstacles. That's one way. The other way is Buddhist mindfulness. You just be in the present. Because when you are living in the now, you immediately stop those programs in the subconscious. They don't play any longer. They remain where they are because you are in the present moment. Because for so many people, they are either thinking of the past or thinking of the future. They are never thinking about the now and fall in love with the present moment.
The present moment. You said the present moment.
Yes.
So don't so
Moment.
so I don't mean to interrupt you. So you said the present moment. So are you saying we shouldn't really look back at the past? We should really concentrate.
No. We should only be in the present moment and then drag whatever we want in the future into the present and leave it as if it's happening right now. And then fall in love with it.
Fall in love with it. So you would have to.
Fall in love with it.
So you would have to create that feeling of love.
Exactly.
Because
Just the same way you fell in love.
Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, because.
Exactly. Now let me give you an instance.
Okay.
When you first met with the love of your life, remember the first time, just the first time you fell in love?
Yeah.
Good. The first time you met with the person, you were so careful not to make mistake. You were so, you were in the present moment. You were never thinking about the past or the future.
No.
You were just in the present.
Right.
Enjoying that moment.
Right.
That's heaven on earth.
Okay. All right.
So if you can be in the present with your goal, just the same way you were when you were in love with somebody, then
Okay.
you can move towards your goal.
All right. That's excellent.
Yeah,
that's excellent. Because not to pin you and Bruce against each other, Bruce says, and it's almost the same. Bruce says, use a figure of your mother. Well, you can't get any closer than your mother or your father's love. He says, put them in your mind's eye and then create whatever it is you want. And run it in your mind like a movie in your mind. But the way you said it about falling in love, I think most people have been in love before. Most people have mothers. So yeah, both of those are excellent ideas. Because I've never heard anybody say either way like that. Never. Not make it easy. They try to make it complicated. I think I told you when I first met you, it was hard for me. It was just like hard for me. But one of the things that helped me was your writings, you and Bruce writings in the Secret Knowledge Group. Basically, you all talk about the same thing, but you put it in small bite chunks. And I don't know how anybody couldn't get it and manifest. I don't know how. I'll share this with you. I bought a washing machine, and after I bought it, I came back to my house, and I had the old washing machine, and it started working better. And I'm like, what is this? And something said, you don't need a new washing machine. I said, yeah, I already done paid for it. You don't need a new washing machine. I'm like, how am I gonna get out of this? So they were supposed to come bring the washing machine. They never did. So some say, ask for a refund. I said, can I have a refund, please? Because they were telling me that the warehouse was on fire. That's why they didn't deliver. They didn't make any deliveries. So I asked for a refund. And it was like $482. I asked for a refund. I got the money. And I still got the washing machine. And I didn't have to pay that money. That was power. I mean, since I've met you and listened to your writings or talk to you or whatever, I find I have these kind of, they used to happen before, but I find now they happen more frequently. I get some type of intuition. Like last night when I was at work, I was sitting with somebody, and the daughter was telling me, well, he get up in the night. He fell when he was in the hospital. I don't want him to fall. Well, I doze off. When he dozed off, I usually doze off. So when I dozed off, it's like I had a dream. Something just like woke me up. And he was trying to get out of the bed, if that makes any sense. So I guess my question is, when you fall in love and do you get more intuition, more sound advice, or more wisdom with the meditation and all the stuff that you get? Do you find that something is like a greater force, or something tells you, or does this teaching, like, does it enhance what you have already?
Yeah, you see, falling in love is something that's very powerful. It doesn't have to do with the thinking mind. It's something that has to do with the heart and how you feel, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And love really doesn't have any reason. It's something you really can't just control. It's something that comes from within you.
Okay.
This is very powerful. It's something that one cannot really explain. You don't know what causes it. It just comes into you and it becomes so strong. So love is a subject that is very difficult to explain, except the person who is in it, who is feeling it. Yeah, you hardly can find a reason as to why you are feeling the way you are feeling. Sometimes people, when you're not with someone, will tell you, come on, that guy is not good for you. You don't have to go into this. Come on, this. All they are saying is coming here and getting out of here. You don't even get what they're saying. All you understand is love. It's love. So when you love someone or you love something, you don't care what people say and you don't care what happens, you are in love, you are in love. It's a very strong force. It's greater than thinking. Yeah, because thinking makes you to travel into your ideals or into meeting someone. But love is what attracts anything. It drags it back to you. While you are thinking, you are traveling. While you are loving, you are attracting. You are attracting. It's something very powerful.
I get it.
So you will easily achieve whatever you want when you fall in love.
Okay.
When you fall in love.
Okay. So we're getting ready to get to the end now. I just had one real quick question. You mentioned something in one of your teachings about between 66 and 180 days. Can you kind of clarify for us with the repetition?
Okay, yeah, you see, it takes the latest neuroscience research shows that it takes 66 to 365 days to create a neural pattern in the brain. When you want to form a new habit, it takes 66 days to 365 days for that habit to...
Tim? Are you there, Tim? Oh. Okay, guys, we lost Tim. I hate that. I'll try to get him back. I hate that we lost Tim. Tim, are you there? Tim? Are you there, Tim?
Yeah, I'm here.
I see. Okay, there you go. Okay. We lost you. We didn't get what you were saying. You were explaining it, and we lost power. But you were saying that between 66 to 365 days.
5 days, yes. To create a neural pattern in the brain.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Because when you want to create a new habit, it takes 66 to 365 days to make it automatic in the brain. And once it's automatic, the habit now develops you. First of all, we have to use conscious effort to develop it. But once that is done, the habit now develops us. So now my question is this. What one habit that by starting this habit makes the achievement of your goal predictable?
I guess do the repetition. The repetition. Is that right?
Good. So exactly. So when you know exactly what it is you want and you engage in some practices
Okay.
to get it ingrained in you, so it becomes a habit, automatically that behavior runs.
Right.
So
Okay.
that's just it.
Okay. Some wise words. Okay, Tim. I'm gonna let you finish it up because we are at that crucial mark. I don't like to run too long because I know the average person can't really. Well, I could listen to you all day because you make sense to me. So, you have any last words, Tim? I'm gonna let you see. We've been losing power, but I'm not gonna change anything. I'm gonna send it to you, and you can tell me what you want to edit out. But we only lost a couple of seconds or whatever. I said I'm gonna let you finish it up because we at the like crucial mark now. So I'm gonna give you the last word.
Okay, yeah. You see, I really want to stress more on that habit creation and how it helps us to override some of those obstacles that get in the way of our goals. You see, there's a part of the brain called basal ganglia where it's connected with hippocampus, where memories and habits are created and formed. You see, habits are created in the brain not to have us think consciously of what we need to do.
Okay. All right.
So as we develop those habits, the habit then develops us.
Okay. Very well
This is
put.
where most people don't understand. When you understand this aspect, you know how to move towards your goal.
All right.
Yeah.
I got it. Well, first of all, Tim, I want to thank you for being on Mind Hack 101. And this interview will be available in the next couple of days. We want to thank you. We thank you for the work that you do in the Secret Knowledge Group. We thank you for the way that you explain everything. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Tim Ayala, one of the contributing writers in the Secret Knowledge Group, as well as in Mind Hack 101 group. So if this type of knowledge resonate with you, you can contact Tim, you can contact myself, Rose Williams, or either Bruce Peterson. And I did the interview. It's available now on social media. Okay, so I'm gonna end my broadcast, and we thank you so much because we know you don't have to let us into your homes. Thank you, guys. All
Thank
right.
you so much, Rose. I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, Tim.